Okay, so this one is about water filters. The first thing that I've ever done a huge switch with in my now healthy lifestyle is my water. That was my first major change purchase. I personally did not invest in Berkey. They didn't block out a couple of things that I was specifically looking for to be blocked out. So this is in particular about Berkey. So let's see what she says, because this is a very popular water brand out there.
Have you ever heard of a Berkey water filter? One of the most effective water filters on the market? Well, the EPA banned Berkey water filters recently. Here's why. So Berkey Water Filters is suing the EPA after it began blocking millions of people from having access to clean water. The EPA did this after they decided to suddenly change their interpretation of their own regulations. Berkey water filters have been suddenly reclassified by the EPA as pesticides because they contain silver. Now listen to what the founder of Berkey has to say about this.
The EPA suddenly launched its attack on the filter company after the company's been providing its clean water alternative for over a quarter of a century. And because of the EPA's decision to treat these filters as pesticides, the company is unable to sell its products.
I was talking with my EPA consultant last year in May, and he told me that the EPA was, because of they were considering reinterpreting their regulations and making water filters that are capable of removing virus pesticides.
All right, so this is already some overreach nonsense. I will say this right now. Now, even though I personally didn't choose Berkey, that doesn't mean that it's not a very valid choice for a lot of people. I mean, anything is better than drinking tap water. This isn't particularly way better than a Brita or a Pure filter or any of those mainstream filters. This is definitely way better than those. I don't like where this is going, because this is an absolute overreach and using an opportunity, using an opportune time to hammer down more restrictions, more regulations that we don't need. We need less government overreach. We need less government action in any of this stuff. But this one sounds wild to me, because silver isn't particularly something that I have researched to be of a warning to people. So this is annoying to me. Even though, like I said, even though I didn't choose them, I don't have anything against the company, and I think they do much better for people than the government does. Let's see what else they have to say.
Reinterpreting regulations and making water filters capable of removing viruses, pesticides. Here we are again, another three-letter agency unelected by the people is removing safeguards that could actually protect us. Have you ever heard?
This is actually a really dangerous thing that we're treading into, and I don't know if a lot of you have seen it, and if you haven't, you need to wake up a little bit more and start looking into this stuff a little bit deeper. Because what is happening is there was a lot of companies that were using I don't want to say the word because it seems to be a very buzzworthy word for YouTube and other things to really kind of censor, but kind of step in and say, well, due to that, because now it's just opening the door for all of us to really create these rules that we think that everybody should follow, but it's actually following methods that aren't voted on by the people. Like, the people never asked for this, the people never wanted this. And really, when it comes to most of your three-letter agencies, and you can go down the line, CIA, FBI, EPA, the people really didn't vote on any of that. And what the policies that they come out with, nobody voted on those policies for them to just kind of put all those things into place. Now, I'm not saying that there's some things that is in the EPA that is quite obviously detrimental to the human species, right? Like, there's obvious things like heavy metals. However, there are things like fluoride, which is widely known to be put into the public water system, and they make the lie that it's for people and for their health. No, Like, it's not even for your health. There's so much fluoride. There's over fluoride. We have overloaded on fluoride. We don't need their help to put it into the water system. We don't need their help to block out some actual decent water filters that are helping people kind of stay healthier than what it would be to drink out of a tap water system. We don't need them to step in and like be like, oh, okay, for your safety, we need to step in. No. First of all, I don't buy this. I think this is a lobbying effort. I think there's something else going on here in the background that we're not seeing. There's a lot of things that have come out into truth. So, but this in particular does not make any sense to me. I would love to see very, very specific studies behind this. But the fact that she said that the EPA consultant that was contacted said that due to we have determined that we need to step in more on other people's lives. Nope. They do not. We need to stop that. Need to stop believing that they have everybody's best interest at heart. They do not. I promise you. It is all about money. There's a lobbying effort going on. Everything has a reason. Anytime the government does something, there is a reason. And I don't mean a good reason. There is a monetary reason or a lobbying reason or something to, dare I say it, limit your rights even more. So no, I don't buy that the EPA is doing this in the best interest of the people. And I know that the government, this is coming from somebody that used to work for the government. All right. I used to have a higher than top secret security clearance in the government. I'm not going to go too far into what that was, but I can personally tell you that on the inside is a way darker, way more controlled way of doing things, and that there are things at work behind closed doors that are there for the psychology, are there to trick, are there to brainwash, and it's all done for the benefit of everybody but you. So appreciate you watching. Don't usually venture off into stuff like this, but I will definitely not shy away from it because it needs to be said, and we'll see you guys next time.